Hi. I've been crying really bad, that's why I look like this. I'm aware I look awful. You'll just have to deal with it because it's none of my business at this point. But the reason why I cried so hard is because I looked into college applications for September. Fuck that, honestly. This was all I needed to realize that is not part of my journey, part of my life, that cannot happen. Because if this is how I react, like emotionally, to just like looking into it, then I don't know how, and I don't want to find out how I will react the second I get there. I'm definitely not in the mood to write in my journal right now because I should be going to bed. Honestly, it's midnight, but I wanted to get it get it like off my chest before I go to bed. And I also wanted to like put it online, although it's kind of weird when you put it like that, because I think that a lot more people are going through this than we know. I don't think this feeling is talked about enough, and I'm talking about specifically the anxiety of going to school or like going into a huge group of people alone. And I guess every time that I've gone through that, I didn't really have a lot of time to think about my feelings because everything was happening so fast. But now that I'm kind of thinking of what could happen if I do go to college, it's starting to really hit me differently. Because now I can actually process what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling, and it's a lot. And I realize that whenever I go into a huge group of people, I shut down because I get really scared and I start feeling like I'm a child that's alone and just scared and panicked. And I don't want to go through that again. Going through that growing up, whenever I would change schools or just go into a huge group of people, like that anxiety is not something that I want to deal with anymore. And now that I'm an adult and I have, like, I can make a choice, I can make this stop, I feel like I shouldn't put myself through that anymore. And it's not really like college that I mind. The educational part, like I said, is the social part. And college for me right now would be something that I'm doing just maybe to please others or because everybody thinks it's a great idea for me. But I personally don't think that. I don't think college is for me. I never really thought that. And ever since I was in middle school, I told myself that college wasn't for me because of this exact feeling. And I couldn't wait to finish high school. And when I did, I guess because I was so busy, I didn't realize how amazing it felt. Like, why would I even consider putting myself into that environment again? You know, it's outrageous to me, just only to think about it. And especially since I feel like college nowadays is not that big of a deal anymore. Like, yeah, before, like, years ago, it was a big deal because not everybody was going to college, so it was really making a difference in the workspace. But right now, everybody's going to college, so I don't know. I do already have my qualifications from high school because I am qualified to be a teacher. Not that I ever want to pursue that, but if it comes down to it, I can just do that and get it over with. If anybody else is going through this, I just want you to know that everybody's journey looks the same. I mean, it looks different. What am I even saying? It's late. There are so many courses out there that you can take and you can study what you want to study. in different ways, and college is not the only way. I feel like it's the most popular way, but it's not the only way. And if you want something, you can get it done without having to go through this. I feel like anything that feels like this makes your body feel like it's gonna break from the huge amount of tension and anxiety that's inside of it. It's probably not meant for you. And yeah, I guess anybody that has anxiety would say that, because it makes you feel better about not being able to deal with your emotions. But you know what, let me have it. Let me have that. I'm documenting this because I know that this is a very important part of my life. My life would be so different if I didn't make this decision right now. Or if I was just like in the heat of the moment looking to apply to college and didn't think it through, and then I ended up being there and feeling all of these things like 10 times worse than I did tonight. I would just break down and it would be too late to do anything about it, because I would already be there and I would have to deal with it. And I feel like that's not okay. It's not okay. I don't even know. This is a video diary. I wanted to film these from the beginning of my channel because it's so much easier to talk about what I'm feeling, and I've always done this. I would talk to myself if I wasn't talking to a camera right now. So you know what? Maybe if you feel the same, you feel like you belong, because you do belong, because I also do belong, because I'm aware like there have to be other people that feel the same way, and I've literally had it with feeling like I'm an alien and like I'm a fucking baby and I don't know anything and everybody around me knows everything. I'm over that feeling. I'm so over it, and I know there are people that I could connect with, and I don't want exposure therapy. I think I've had enough of that, and I don't want to have to deal with it anymore. So because every time I went through it in school, it just got worse and worse on every part of my life. I really don't want to re-experience that level of depression and anxiety and all of them building up together and working together to create a monster. You know, I'd rather not go to college and have a chance at having a normal life than go to college and be fucked up for life and then just add trauma to the already existing pile. That's all I have to say. Honestly, just some thoughts. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah, see you next time. I don't know if I'll talk about this again.